The perfect French fry isn't complete without the perfect dip. And for millions of fans, that perfect dip comes in a distinctive bottle with a spicy kick that's impossible to resist. But have you ever wondered what makes Whataburger's spicy ketchup so addictively good? Today we're taking you behind the scenes of one of fast food's most beloved condiments. From farm-fresh tomatoes to a secret blend of spices, we'll reveal the fascinating process that transforms simple ingredients into liquid gold. Get ready to discover why this isn't just any ketchup. It's a culinary phenomenon that's turned countless regular ketchup fans into spice lovers. Buckle up, because we're about to spill the secrets behind that signature orange-capped bottle that's taking over condiment shelves across America. The journey to creating Whataburger's spicy ketchup begins long before it arrives at your table, with the careful selection of high-quality ingredients. Whataburger's approach isn't just about mixing tomatoes and spices. It's about curating a blend of flavors that offers the perfect kick and sweetness in every dip. And this process starts at the very root, with the tomatoes. These tomatoes aren't just any tomatoes. They're chosen from farms committed to producing vibrant, juicy, and ripe fruit that sets the stage for the ketchup's rich texture and deep red color. These farms partner with Whataburger to grow tomatoes specifically tailored for this unique ketchup. Each tomato is ripened under the sun to bring out natural sugars that enhance the ketchup's sweetness without needing an overload of added sugar. This natural approach is key to the well-rounded flavor of the final product. Additionally, the farms use methods that prioritize quality and sustainability, ensuring the tomatoes are both tasty and responsibly grown. This commitment to high standards doesn't stop with tomatoes. It extends to every ingredient. The spices that give Whataburger's spicy ketchup its heat and depth are equally essential. Jalapeno pepper puree is chosen for its consistent level of spiciness and slightly fruity undertone, which complements the sweetness of the tomatoes. Garlic, onion powder, and a few other secret spices add layers of flavor that make the ketchup more than just hot. They make it complex, flavorful, and memorable. Each spice is sourced with care, often coming from suppliers who understand the importance of quality and freshness in seasoning. Even the seemingly simple ingredients like vinegar and sugar play a crucial role. Distilled vinegar gives the ketchup its signature tang, adding a slightly acidic bite that balances out the richness of the tomatoes and the heat of the cayenne pepper. The sugar, while minimal, rounds out the flavor, preventing the vinegar from being too overpowering and making sure the heat doesn't mask the sweetness. It's this balance of flavors that makes Whataburger's spicy ketchup stand out. By the time the ingredients arrive at the factory, they've been chosen, sorted, and shipped with one goal in mind: to create a ketchup that offers a distinctive flavor experience. Each ingredient has a purpose and place in the recipe, and nothing is added without reason. This commitment to quality at the ingredient level is the foundation for the next steps in the process, ensuring that every bottle of spicy ketchup is as close to perfection as possible. Once the carefully sourced ingredients arrive at the factory, the real work begins. The tomatoes, having been inspected for ripeness and quality, are ready to be transformed into a rich, smooth base for the ketchup. Each tomato is washed and sorted to ensure only the best are used. Then they're loaded into industrial processors that break them down into a puree, creating a thick, luscious texture that will become the heart of the ketchup. The process of preparing the base involves more than just crushing tomatoes. Technicians and culinary experts carefully oversee each step, adjusting the machinery to control the thickness and consistency of the puree. This puree needs to be just right, not too watery, but also not overly thick, as it will influence the final texture and pourability of the ketchup. This consistency is essential for achieving that perfect dip texture that holds onto fries or burgers without being too heavy. With the tomato base prepared, it's time to add in the other ingredients that make Whataburger's spicy ketchup unique. Vinegar, sugar, and spices are carefully measured to ensure that each batch has the same balance of flavors. Vinegar is added first, bringing a tangy acidity that complements the sweetness of the tomatoes. This tang is crucial to the ketchup's taste, adding a brightness that lifts the overall flavor profile. Then the sugar and spices are introduced. The sugar is added sparingly but purposefully, designed to enhance the natural sweetness of the tomatoes without making the ketchup overly sweet. It's a subtle addition, but one that balances the acidity of the vinegar and allows the spices to shine. Jalapeno pepper puree, garlic, and onion powder are added last in carefully calculated amounts. The jalapeno pepper puree gives the ketchup its signature kick, while the garlic and onion powder add depth and complexity. The goal is to create a base that's flavorful on its own, even before the ketchup goes through the final blending and heating process. The next step is where the magic truly begins: mixing and heating the ingredients. At this stage, the base and spices start to meld together, creating the distinctive flavor and texture that Whataburger fans love. The process begins by pumping the tomato puree, vinegar, sugar, and spices into industrial mixers, each with enough power to handle large quantities without compromising the quality of the blend. These mixers are designed not only to combine the ingredients, but also to maintain a consistent temperature throughout the mixing process. The heating is a crucial step. As the mixture heats up, the flavors of the cayenne, garlic, and onion are released, blending more fully with the tomato base. The heat activates the spices, allowing their natural oils to infuse the entire mixture with a rich, layered flavor. Timing and temperature are everything here. The mixture is carefully heated to just the right temperature, hot enough to pasteurize the ketchup and enhance the flavor, but controlled so that the spices don't become overpowering or bitter. As the mixture heats and blends, it starts to thicken, reaching that ideal consistency that's smooth and velvety, without being too runny. By the end of the heating and mixing stage, the ketchup has transformed into a balanced blend of flavors, with each ingredient contributing to the overall taste. It's spicy, but not overpowering, tangy yet sweet, and smooth, without being overly thick. This consistency is what makes Whataburger's spicy ketchup a favorite. Every element is in harmony, creating a condiment that elevates the simplest snack into something memorable. Quality control is one of the most critical aspects of making Whataburger's spicy ketchup. After the mixing and heating process, every batch undergoes a series of tests to ensure that it meets Whataburger's high standards for flavor, texture, and consistency. The lab team starts by examining the ketchup's consistency using precise tools to measure thickness and viscosity. This ensures the ketchup isn't too runny or too thick, creating the perfect texture for dipping and spreading. Then, they move on to the flavor tests. Trained taste experts sample the ketchup, evaluating the balance between sweetness, acidity, and spice. If the ketchup is too spicy, too tangy, or lacking in sweetness, adjustments will be made to bring it back to the standard flavor profile. Beyond taste and texture, the ketchup's color is also checked. Whataburger's spicy ketchup has a distinct deep red hue, and maintaining this color is important for both visual appeal and consistency. Any deviation from this color can indicate an issue with the tomatoes or the mixing process. So the lab team ensures each batch matches the expected shade. This phase also includes safety checks to ensure the ketchup meets food safety standards. Samples are tested for pH levels, bacterial growth, and shelf stability. Once the ketchup passes all these tests, it's cleared for bottling. Before we follow our ketchup to its final destination in the bottle, there's an important chapter in this story that changed everything. For years, Whataburger fans would do just about anything to get their hands on this spicy sensation, from asking for extra packets to making special trips to the restaurant, just for the ketchup. The demand was clear. People wanted more ways to enjoy their favorite condiment. In 2013, Whataburger finally answered their fans' calls by making both their spicy and fancy ketchup available in H-E-B stores across Texas. It was a game-changing move that turned a restaurant favorite into a household staple. The response was overwhelming. Bottles flew off shelves as fast as they could stock them. What started as a Texas exclusive quickly expanded to other retailers and states, proving that the cravings for this special sauce extended far beyond Whataburger's restaurant walls. Today, you can find Whataburger's spicy ketchup in major grocery chains across the country, making it possible for fans everywhere to enjoy that signature spicy kick at home. It's a testament to how a beloved restaurant condiment became a retail phenomenon, all because Whataburger listened to their customers. And that brings us to the final step in our journey: how each bottle of this legendary sauce makes its way to your table or store shelf. After clearing quality control, the ketchup is ready for the final step in its journey: bottling and packaging. This process is designed with precision and speed to ensure each bottle reaches Whataburger fans as fresh and flavorful as possible. Once the ketchup reaches the bottling machines, each bottle is meticulously filled with an exact amount of the spicy goodness. These machines are high-speed, capable of bottling thousands of units in a short time. Labeling is the next step, where each bottle is marked with the iconic Whataburger design. The label isn't just for branding, it also includes key information like expiration dates, batch numbers, and nutritional details. These batch numbers are critical for Whataburger's traceability program. If there's ever a question about a particular bottle, Whataburger can track its production journey, from the farm where the tomatoes were grown to the spices used in the mix. With the labeling complete, the bottles move down the production line to be boxed and packaged. Automated machinery carefully arranges the bottles into cases, adding an extra layer of protection to keep them secure during transportation. From carefully selected tomatoes to that perfect spice blend, now you know why this isn't just another condiment. It's a craft that's earned its place in fast food history and on grocery store shelves. Whether you're a die-hard fan or a spicy ketchup skeptic, there's no denying the dedication that goes into every bottle. Think you're ready to level up your condiment game? Grab a bottle at your local grocery store or head to Whataburger to taste what the hype is all about. And hey, we're curious, are you Team Spicy or Team Original? Drop a comment below with your favorite way to use this legendary sauce.